This is very interesting.
All naturally religious, if we were all truth seekers and seekers of truth only in God or in gods, I don't think we'd have science at all. I think we would have settled for religion and said that's it, and we never would have bothered to discover things like physical principles, the fact that the earth is in the center of the universe, fossils, evolution, and whether or not you believe in any of these things, we would never have even been interested in them. And if we'd found them, then all of society altogether, historically to this point and until the end of time, if that ever happens, would have repressed any other kind of discovery. But I think history proves, at least in Western culture and in Eastern culture too, that over time, the success of science and inquiry at producing better and longer lives for humans, which ultimately is what we're all after, has sort of begun to erode belief in religion, at least as an explanation for how the world works. And there's got to be a reason for that. You can say it's the devil, I mean, that's fine. But it's such a broad social and historical movement, and it seems to be working. I mean, it's eroding our values, and that's bad. But if we're all naturally God seekers, why is society moving so quickly away from a God-oriented explanation of the world, and why is that explanation actually making more sense and working on itself? I mean, is it all the devil? Is the devil tricking us into looking into electron microscopes and seeing atoms, and like, is everything beyond the blue orb of the sky like the devil's universe? I mean, I don't understand how you can fit that into a religious rubric and just dismiss all of science.
All right, it's very, very simple, sir. Really simple. Modern science began within the context of a biblical worldview. Johann Kepler, the father of modern astronomy, as he peers out into the stars at night, exclaims, "Oh God, I am thinking your thoughts after you." Galileo wrote, "The Bible does not tell us how the heavens go, but how to go to heaven." Science is a study of process. The Bible insists there's a creator who's created in an orderly way. This creator has given us rational minds, and we, by exercising our rational minds, can do good science.
Where does the Bible say that?
Throughout, from Genesis to Revelation.
The Bible talks about science?
No, the Bible doesn't mention the word science, but the Bible mentions the words mind, creator, work, thinking, discovery. So the Bible attacks this idea that if you're really religious, you're not going to use your mind. Quite to the contrary, sir. If you really believe that God gave you a rational mind, that means you have no choice but to develop that mind. Because if you don't develop that mind, you are a lazy sluggard. And that's a sin. So the whole anti-intellectual movement in the name of Christianity is totally anti-biblical. It's not what Jesus taught. We are to love God with our minds. We're to serve Him with our minds. I can promise you, sir, there is no contradiction between science, pure science, which is a study of process, and faith in Christ. The contradiction, sir, is between a branch of the philosophy of science espoused by a man like Carl Sagan, Stephen Gould at Harvard. That philosophy of science teaches behind the order of the cosmos, there is no intelligent mind. It came about by chance and fate. But, sir, that is not science. That is a philosophical position.